I won't bore you with unnecessary words. My only goal is to help you get the best value for your money and find exactly what you need. Today we're diving into the incredible world of 3D printing. As a product research specialist, I spend countless hours searching for tools that simplify our lives and make our creative projects more professional. For a long time, 3D printing was seen as a difficult hobby that required constant tinkering and mechanical skills. However, those days are officially over because the Bambu Lab P1S has completely changed the game. I decided to focus on this model today because it offers the perfect balance between high performance and user-friendly design. When you first look at the P1S, you'll notice its fully enclosed case, a significant improvement over open-frame printers. This case isn't just for looks. It allows you to print with advanced materials like ABS or carbon fiber that require stable temperatures. The moment you take this machine out of the box, you'll notice it's built like a tank and ready for heavy-duty work. What makes my research on this printer so exciting is the incredible speed it offers without compromising a single drop of quality. We're talking about acceleration and movement speeds that were unimaginable for consumer printers just a few years ago. But the real magic lies in its plug-and-play experience, suitable for everyone from beginners to experts. Since the machine automatically handles all calibration, you won't have to spend hours flattening the bed or adjusting the belts. Using sophisticated sensors, it ensures each layer of your print is placed with absolute precision. As a researcher, the P1S's reliability is its most valuable feature in a crowded market. There's nothing more frustrating than a failed print after 10 hours, but this machine is designed to be a reliable workhorse. It features a high-tech cooling system that keeps everything stable even during ultra-fast movements. Whether you're creating functional tools or highly detailed artistic figures, the build volume is sufficiently spacious for most projects. I also really like that it's compatible with an automatic material system for multicolor printing. This means you can load 4 different filaments, and the printer will seamlessly switch between them during the job. Thanks to the built-in camera, you can monitor your progress from your phone even when you're away from your workshop. It feels like the future of manufacturing has arrived on your desk. The software ecosystem that comes with the device is as impressive and easy to use as the hardware. With just a few clicks, you can go from a digital file to a physical object. Throughout my research, I saw that many people were intimidated by the complexity of 3D printing, but this model eliminates all those barriers. It's a product that allows you to think bigger and create things you never thought possible. In the following sections, we will examine the technical specifications and actual printing results in detail. I am truly excited to show you why this machine has become the gold standard for both home and professional use. Speed, precision, and material versatility. When we talk about performance in the 3D printing world, the conversation always starts and ends with speed. As a product research specialist, I have seen many machines claim to be fast, but the Bambu Lab P1S actually delivers on that promise without any compromises. The core of this incredible velocity is the CoreXY motion system, which allows the print head to move with extreme agility. It can reach lightning-fast acceleration while maintaining the kind of surgical precision that professional engineers demand. You might think that moving this quickly would cause vibrations and ruin the surface of your prints, but that is where the clever tech comes in. The P1S features an active vibration compensation algorithm that keeps everything perfectly stable even at top speeds. This means you get smooth walls and sharp corners every single time regardless of how fast the machine is flying. One of the biggest advantages of this specific model is the direct drive extruder, which provides excellent control over the filament flow. This setup is perfect for printing flexible materials like TPU, which often cause major headaches on other budget printers. Because the printer is fully enclosed, you can also venture into the world of high-temperature engineering plastics. Materials like ASA or polycarbonate stay warm and protected from drafts inside the chamber, which prevents warping and layer splitting. This versatility is what makes the P1S a true multi-purpose tool for any workshop or creative studio. The stainless steel nozzle is incredibly durable and can handle abrasive filaments like wood or glow-in-the-dark options. Throughout my research, I found that the cooling system is one of the most sophisticated in its class. It has a powerful auxiliary fan that quickly solidifies the plastic as it is being laid down to prevent drooping on overhangs. This allows you to print complex geometries and steep angles without needing a forest of support structures. The heat bed can reach high temperatures very quickly, which significantly cuts down on the total preparation time. It also features a specialized textured plate that ensures your prints stick perfectly during the job and pop off easily once cooled. I really appreciate how the machine performs a self-test every time you start a new project to ensure everything is aligned. This level of automation is a huge relief because you don't have to be a mechanical expert to get great results. The filament runout sensor is another smart touch that saves your long prints if you happen to run out of material. It simply pauses the job and waits for you to load a new spool so you never lose your progress. Power loss recovery is also built in, which is a must-have feature for those multi-day printing marathons. In terms of precision, the layer heights can be so fine that the finished object looks like it was injection molded. You can barely see the lines even on curved surfaces, which saves you a massive amount of post-processing and sanding time. The research shows that time is the most valuable resource for creators, and this machine gives you more of it. By finishing prints up to 5 times faster than traditional machines, it allows you to iterate on your designs much quicker. You can test a prototype in the morning and have the final version ready by the afternoon. The belt tensioning system is also mostly automated, which keeps the motion system in peak condition with very little maintenance. Everything about the internal mechanics feels high-grade and designed for long-term durability. Even the noise levels are surprisingly manageable considering the intense speed at which it operates. It feels like a professional industrial tool that has been shrunk down to fit on your desk. The balance of raw power and delicate control is truly what sets this printer apart from the competition. We are looking at a machine that can handle everything from simple toys to complex functional parts with ease. Now that we have seen what the hardware can do, it is time to look at the smart ecosystem and the incredible community support. Software, multicolor magic, and user experience. A powerful machine is only half the battle, because the software experience is what truly brings a 3D printer to life. As a product research specialist, I have tested dozens of different slicing programs, and the Bambu Studio software is by far one of the most intuitive. It is designed to work in perfect harmony with the P1S to make the transition from a digital model to a physical object feel seamless. One of the most exciting features we have to talk about is the automatic material system, which most people just call the AMS. This optional but highly recommended add-on sits right on top of your printer and holds 4 different spools of filament. It allows the machine to switch between colors and materials automatically during a single print job without any manual intervention. This opens up a whole new world of creative possibilities, because you can create multicolored models that look like finished retail products. Imagine printing a complex architectural model or a colorful character figure where every detail is exactly the right shade. The AMS also handles filament drying and protection, which is crucial for keeping your materials in top condition for the best results. Beyond the colors, the cloud connectivity of the Bambu Lab ecosystem is a total game changer for modern creators. You can send your print jobs over Wi-Fi and monitor the entire process through the handy app on your smartphone. The built-in camera allows you to check on your progress from anywhere in the world, whether you are at the office or out for dinner. If the machine detects an issue like a tangled spool, it will send a notification directly to your phone so you can take action. This level of remote management gives you a freedom that traditional 3D printers simply cannot offer. I also love how the software includes pre-configured profiles for almost every type of filament on the market. This means you don't have to spend hours searching the internet for the perfect temperature or speed settings for a new brand of plastic. You just select the material type and the software optimizes the entire printing path for the best possible finish. The community aspect is another huge part of the experience, because the Maker World platform is integrated directly into the system. You can browse thousands of free designs and send them to your printer with just one single click. It really removes the steep learning curve that usually keeps people away from this amazing technology. Throughout my research, I found that the firmware updates from the company are frequent and actually add meaningful new features over time. This shows a commitment to the product that ensures your investment will stay relevant and capable for years to come. The user interface on the machine itself is simple and clean, which makes the daily operation feel very straightforward. You don't have to scroll through endless menus just to perform basic tasks like loading filament or starting a calibration. Everything about the user experience feels like it was designed by people who actually use these machines every single day. The silence and efficiency of the system make it a perfect companion for a home office or a small studio environment. It really feels like the bridge between a hobbyist tool and a professional manufacturing station. The research clearly indicates that the best tech is the tech that gets out of your way and lets you create. The P1S does exactly that by handling the boring technical stuff so you can focus on your designs. We are seeing a shift where the printer becomes a reliable appliance, just like a microwave or a paper printer. This reliability is what makes the Bambu Lab ecosystem so addictive for anyone who starts using it. Now that we have explored the brains and the beauty of the system, it is time to wrap up with our final verdict on this machine. Final verdict and value. As we reach the conclusion of our deep dive into the Bambu Lab P1S, it is time to look at the big picture and decide if this machine is truly worth your investment. From a product research perspective, I always evaluate a device based on how much value it adds to your creative workflow and your daily life. After analyzing every spec and testing the limits of its performance, I can confidently say that this is one of the most important printers of our time. It manages to bridge the gap between high-end industrial capabilities and the accessibility that a home user needs. You are not just buying a machine that melts plastic, but you are investing in a reliable system that empowers you to bring any idea to life. The combination of incredible speed and surgical precision makes it a tool that grows with you as your skills improve. Whether you are starting your very first project or running a small business from your garage, the P1S delivers consistency every single time. One of the strongest points in its favor is the sheer amount of time it saves you compared to traditional slower printers. In the world of research, we know that time is a non-renewable resource, and this machine gives it back to you in spades. You no longer have to spend your weekends troubleshooting mechanical issues or leveling a bed because the automation takes care of it all. The robust build quality and the enclosed design ensure that this printer will remain a staple in your workshop for many years to come. Even when you consider the price point, the value you receive in return is honestly staggering compared to what else is on the market. You are getting a flagship experience that used to cost thousands of dollars just a few short years ago for a fraction of that price. The ecosystem of software and community support adds a layer of long-term security to your purchase that is hard to find elsewhere. It is rare to find a product that satisfies both the technical enthusiast who loves specs and the artist who just wants to create. Throughout my career as a specialist, I have seen many trends come and go, but the shift toward this level of reliability is here to stay. Hisense redefined the living room with the U8, and now Bambu Lab is doing the same for the creative workspace with the P1S. If you have been sitting on the fence about entering the world of 3D printing, this is the perfect moment to take the plunge. You are entering a community of millions of creators who are pushing the boundaries of what is possible every single day. The machine stays quiet enough to work while you sleep and fast enough to keep up with your most ambitious deadlines. It handles the most difficult materials with ease and makes the simple ones look better than ever before. Looking at the competition, there are certainly cheaper options out there, but none of them offer this level of peace of mind. Every time you press the start button, you have the confidence that you will wake up to a successful and beautiful print. That reliability is exactly what transforms a hobby into a passion or a small project into a successful business venture. I am truly impressed by how much technology has been packed into such a compact and stylish enclosure. Thank you so much for following along with this detailed research series as we explored the best of what 2026 has to offer. I hope this breakdown has helped you understand why this specific printer is currently the gold standard in the industry. It has been a pleasure sharing these insights with you, and I cannot wait to see what you will build with this incredible tool. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the products that are shaping our future and making our creative dreams a reality. Until the next video, keep researching and keep creating with the best tools available today.